The Oilers just pulled off an incredible comeback against the Seattle Kraken, and it really wasn't the usual suspects in McDavid, Leon, or Nuge who rallied them back from a 3-1 deficit with just over 6 minutes remaining in the third. Instead, it was the usual whipping boys for the Oilers such as Evander Kane, Evan Bouchard, and Darnell Nurse who stepped up and delivered this massive win. It all started with this beautiful pass from Evan Bouchard, who found Evander Kane in the slot, who in turn perfectly redirected the puck into the corner of the net. Say what you want about Bouchard's defensive lapses at times, but he's excellent in the O-zone, and this play is proof of that. This was a massive goal that cut the lead to 3-2 and gave the Oilers a legitimate hope of coming back with 6 minutes left. The Oilers would struggle to make anything happen for the next 4 minutes as Seattle really pushed on and hemmed the Oilers in for extended periods of time, including this great chance for Eeli Tolvanen, who was absolutely stoned by Stuart Skinner. He's another member of the whipping boy crew for the Oilers, so him making this save late in the game to keep his team in it must have felt really nice for him. A minute later, the Oilers would pull their goalie, and you're just gonna have to trust me on this one because I scoured the internet for this highlight, but I just can't find it. But Darnell Nurse would stop an almost surefire empty net goal from Jaden Schwartz with about a minute to go. It was honestly a miraculous play by him to get a stick on a shot that was surely going to make the game 4-2 and put it out of reach for the Oil. And man, did that save end up mattering, as the Oilers would tie it up with just 45 seconds remaining on a gorgeous one-touch pass from Leon to an open Evander Kane, who would bang the puck home to tie the game at 3. This would take the game into overtime where, let's be honest, the Oilers were heavy favorites considering the talent that they can ice in a 3-on-3 setting. And that would be evident throughout OT with McDavid getting chance after chance, but Joey Daccord keeping the Kraken alive. But he could only hold the fort for so long. The comeback was completed by the trio of Hyman and once again Bouchard and Kane on the ice. It all started with Bouchard once again, who faked the slapper to freeze the defense, and then feeding Hyman for a clear 2-on-1 with Evander Kane down low, who would make the perfect saucer pass for Evander Kane to slam the puck home on a one-timer. Just a beautiful play all around after an extended ozone shift by the trio. These kinds of wins are just so huge for a team, where you get support from your big money guys, not named McDavid or Leon, who have been underperforming to start the season. A 3-point night from Bouchard, a natural hat-trick from Evander Kane, a game-saving play by Darnell Nurse, and a solid performance for your #1 goalie in Stuart Skinner. That has to feel good for the entire team and also the fan base. And don't look now, but the Oilers are on a little streak with 3 wins in a row. Anyone counting the Oilers out after they hit rock bottom after their loss to the Sharks should think again, to be honest. This wasn't one of the preseason cup favorites without merit. If I'm an Oiler fan, I love the depth scoring I'm seeing in recent games and would hope it continues moving into the future. Because at the end of the day, McDavid and Leon can only carry so much of the load, especially come playoff time where the checking gets much tighter. What do you guys think? Do you think the Oilers work their way back into a playoff spot after their horrid start? Let me know in the comments below.